G'day, how's it going, guys? Reynaldo here from Learning Super Trade Education, and today it is actually 4:46 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, 1:46 Pacific Standard Time, and here's a live trade based on the euro against the dollar, dated the 15th of April 2011. So today we're going to I'm going to talk a little bit about multiple time frame analysis, and this trade, and the purpose of this trade is a little bit more to leave it for a swing trade and to see whether it can drop even further based on multiple time frame analysis and using EST as method number one, which is a no-brainer method. So you can see through right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically today's the fifth one. 5 days that it doesn't want to go above a certain price, mainly 145, and the highest, this price of 145.19. So we can establish here that it is currently in a level of supply. What do you mean by this? If it's in a level of supply, then sellers are resisting prices around this area at 145. Every time it goes around the 145, it comes back down. But no one wants to go really way below. No one wants to go above 125. No one wants to go below 144.33 either. And if we can see through here, the overall trend is basically an uptrend, where definition we have a higher highs and higher lows. So if we're going to put our trend lines, we have a primary uptrend and a secondary uptrend, and we also have a tertiary uptrend right here. Perfect. And so currently it's forming into an ascending triangle for your advanced technical analysts. It's trying to get into a wedge, making a decision whether it should stay and continue. If it breaks above 145 and breaks through that high of this one at 145.19, then it will create a new high. So what the thing is to have the highest probability, and this is where we can't control. So if it breaks through this trend, on the other hand, then the odds and probability for this to head back down to the first level of demand, which is about the 143.20, is more than likely to happen. So what other things that can we look for as a form of evidence whether if this will drop or not? Well, the other tips of what's currently formed is basically yesterday the high was lower compared to the previous high. It created a new low, and part of that low is 143.64. That's when we made about more than 120 pips yesterday. Lower compared to the previous low, lower compared to that low, lower compared to that low as well. And so hence it gave us a clue that the odds and probability that it may drop with the highest probability of winning is more than likely to happen. However, if we now go through on a bigger time frame, and it is currently Friday early morning. Now if it closes like this by tomorrow, which is now Friday, now the odds and probability, if there's some form of confirming evidence to drop, is more than likely to break this trend to come back down at least to that 142. And we can definitely see here, and that's why I'm saying it's a level of supply, is a really good strong level of supply, is because of this candle when breakthrough came back down, that low of that, and also the low of that one, and breaking through there, and also these areas right here, and also these areas right here since about 2007, 2008. So we can definitely see that 145 is a really good strong resistance and a good level of supply, and if it breaks that, then to go to 150 somewhere sometime in the future is more than likely to happen. However, Newton's law states that when there's a really good strength in every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction, hence some form of stabilization, and the odds and probability that it has to correct itself is more than likely to happen. And this is where we will be able to now have a look and create part of that on the weekly chart and work it from here, then there is an awesome probability to head back down to 138.79 somewhere sometime in the future on a very longer term type of time frame by approximately you can see through around here around June. Oh, actually, yeah, maybe May. So approximately about May or mid-May, late of May. Now that's obviously if it has or it chooses to break certain conditions, like now the trend. There's also going to be another retracement that's maybe the bigger one, but from the last swing to now to the current one, 141 is a very good strong level, also a demand level pretty much around this point, and that for it to retrace as a first level of retracement of 141 before we'll continue to go further to create a higher low and to continue to go to the upside to create a new higher high. Alright, now if we go through on a smaller time frame as well, now we can see through here definitely some more factual evidence that no one really wants to go above certain price, and it's currently depleting. So hence this is what it looks like on a microscopic level on the 4-hour chart. That is currently in the level of supply. And if you go through a 1-hour chart on a microscopic level, it's currently channeling between 2 points. And now the odds and probability to head to 144, which is a 56 pip to the downside, is more than likely to happen. Alright, but the intention of this trade is actually to go longer, more of a swing trade. Here there's certain levels of 142.50, 143 and 141.02 as a form of target points, just to see that if it drops, odds and probability 143, 142.50, and the first level of a good major swing at 141 is more than likely to happen. Alright, this is it for me. This is a very quick one, and if you have any questions of what I've currently done here, in actual fact, this weekend, oh no, sorry, next weekend, April 23, 24, I'm going to go through more in detail about the mechanics and the advanced technical analysis, and the topic is the art and science of technical analysis, and we're going to go through on how the mechanics is. Just imagine like a car. We're going to go through the inner core, the engine of a certain car, but in this case we're going to look at the engine of technical analysis on how really it works. So if you are more of an intermediate and advanced trader, it's more than likely it's going to be for you. If you're a beginner, you might get confused a little bit. However, if you just know a little bit about trading, then it's also going to be for you as well. Alright, other than that, guys, I wish you all the very best. Happy trading, and look forward to seeing you in one of my classes. Take care until next time. Have a good one.